Hi Angel, I'm glad you opened this video. I'm basically going to give you some free advice and recommendations so that your Google Places page can actually rank for air conditioning Sarasota, which I believe gets about 1,600 searches per month. I can tell you are trying to rank for that because your website right here, when I go to the title, a window pops up and right here you'll see air conditioning Sarasota. And that's a keyword that you want to go for. I'm going to give you some advice on how to get your Google Places page, which is right here. Do some things that you can do, and they're pretty easy to start to get you ranked in the 7-pack down here. I did notice that you're using Google AdWords Express, and that's great, but there are a couple problems with that. One, you're paying per click. Two, only about 5 to maybe 10% of all clicks on the first page actually go to sponsored ads. There's a psychology behind that, and most people actually value the organic search results, which are right here, and the places search results that Google displays as they believe it's more relevant to what they're searching for, and they realize that you are actually paying to be there. So it's not completely bad, don't get me wrong, but you're spending money and you could probably allocate those resources to something that's going to give you a little bit better return on investment. So that being said, let's jump into some of the free advice I can give you to help you start ranking on the first page for Sarasota air conditioning. We'll start with your Google Places page. I have your business name, address, and phone number. That's also known as name, address, and phone number, and app. This is the anchor of all your online listings. The Places page is being probably the most important online listing you can have. You always want to make sure this information is consistent on every site that you submit your business profile to, and we'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. Categories, I see, I have no problem with that. Hours of operation are fine. Here's where there's an opportunity where you can actually start ranking, and it's in your description. You have 200 characters that you can use, and I would use the Sarasota air conditioning keyword right in the beginning of this description. Right now, fast response time, expert technicians, that's great, but it's not keyword rich. So I'd start out with something like, for Sarasota air conditioning, call or come to AmericanHome.com, or something like that. You can play with it, but I would definitely interject a keyword in there. The second thing I would do is Google Places allows you to put up to 10 photos. So you want to put 10 photos in there. These I see right here you have 4 from yourself. And the other tip I'm going to give you is when you're uploading these photos, you want to save them in your computer with the keyword as the name. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's embedded in the code of your Places page, and when somebody searches for Sarasota air conditioning, Google's going to see some of those things behind the scene. The other thing that I think you're kind of missing the boat on is Google allows you up to 5 videos. You have 1 here, put 4 more. Once you and I would upload them to YouTube. Now there's some things that you can do to enhance your visibility with a keyword in YouTube. I'm not going to go into that in this video just for the sake of time, but there are things you can do called geotagging and including your keyword embedded in the video, and that definitely will help your ranking for your Places page when somebody Googles air conditioning Sarasota. The third thing I'd look at is the first review that pops up is a negative one. That's okay, it happens. Everybody has their own opinion on services. Some customers are hard to deal with. Maybe this isn't even a customer. A lot of times this could be your competitor posing as a customer. I'm not sure. You want to address this. You have the opportunity to address this review as the owner and make it right so that anybody else that comes to your Places page can see, okay, well, there's an issue, but the owner was proactive and basically went ahead and tried to resolve the problem as quickly as possible. The other problem with your reviews is you just don't have that many. You want to implement a system when you're doing business with your customers. Every time you have a happy customer, which hopefully is all the time, you want to encourage them to write a review on your Google Places page. You can do this by giving flyers or business cards with something called a QR code that they can scan with their smartphone, or giving them a link in an email and saying, hey, I appreciate your business. We'd like to get the word out to more people. Would you mind, writing a quick review on your experience with us? It's a good opportunity to get some good positive feedback, and it's also an area where you can address some areas for improvement. Either way, Google and potential customers like seeing lots of reviews. They can read through them. Your local brand is stronger, and the search engines see more reviews. They obviously, more people are talking about your business locally. They're going to go ahead and push your place page up towards the top of the rankings for Sarasota air conditioning. So the other part is off-site or off-place pages. Things called listings, or they're called citations. Anytime you submit your business profile on a local search directory website, say like easylocal.com, it's called a citation. Now we're going to go right here. Remember that acronym I used earlier, NAP. It's name, address, phone number. Problem with this is your website and your places page has a different phone number, so that's confusing the search engines. You want to go ahead and go in there and change that to the same number on your website. The other thing too is I believe you verified this listing. You need to add a picture or a logo. You also want to go ahead and fill out not just the categories, but this particular site gives you a huge opportunity to do a very thorough business description with your keyword. I actually used the listing for one of my other clients here, Poochie's Pampered Pups. There's the logo, the name, address, and phone number are consistent with their website. Business description, you're going to see how long this is. Their business name, and they're trying to rank for dog groomer in Sarasota. So I put that keyword right in the very beginning of the description. I also came back and said, if you're looking for a dog grooming service in or around Sarasota, for dog grooming Sarasota, the search engines can read the first couple lines of your business description on any site. You want to make sure that you have your keywords in there as well. And you can just see I list off all the things they do: dog grooming, dog daycare, Poochie's Pet Taxi, their commitment to green, how they're pet friendly. You get the gist. This listing here, compared to what you have right now, is almost like night and day. The good thing is it's not so bad. You can go in there and change these things, and you can make it right. And again, change the phone number, add a business description, slap on a logo, and you're pretty much good to go with this site. The next site is yellowbook.com, another huge local search directory. It carries a lot of weight with Google. I see, again, we have a different, maybe it was an old phone number, but that's not consistent with your website or places page, so you're actually getting penalized for that. And after that, there's really not a whole lot of information, no photos, no reviews. Again, not necessarily the best deal. I'm not sure if you've claimed this or one of, it says claim this listing, so it looks like it may have just been scraped off your website. You want to go ahead and manually claim every listing you possibly can. And the reason being, all these search directory websites or local search sites, they'll give you higher ranking within their results when somebody would do, say, air conditioning in Sarasota. If they're more confident in displaying your result if they know you've been verified and you've actually submitted the information, or you've had somebody do it for you that works for you, like somebody possibly like myself. So we'll go on. The next example is Yelp. This is one of the biggest local search websites on the internet. It's a great place to have your business on. Google likes it just like they like Yellow Book and Easy Local. Again, you want to go ahead and manually claim your listing. Right now, if you just look at it from a potential customer's point of view, you have the name, address, and phone number correct along with your website. No logo. They actually have some incorrect information about your business. This is Vivint Incorporated. I'm not sure if that's another business that you have. I suspect it probably isn't. And then again, people are going to see, is this your business? That means you haven't verified it. It actually counts against you when Google's crawling the web looking to display businesses when somebody's Googling Sarasota air conditioning. So hopefully by now you kind of get the gist of where we're going with this. And superpages.com, another huge site. You do have keywords in here, but this was scraped off your website, I can tell. I'm pretty confident that you probably didn't do this. It says improve this listing, business owner information. Are you the business owner? So this hasn't been claimed, therefore it hasn't been verified. And there's opportunities, again, to put videos in some of these sites, keyword-rich description, pictures, links to social media like Twitter and Facebook. These things are, the more information and content you put in these listings, the better off you're going to be to convert people that are on these sites to actual paying customers, and more importantly, you're going to rank a lot higher in the search engine. So basically to sum it up, here's my information. I've given you some free information that you can go and take action on today even, and it will start to improve your ranking. If you're like, excuse me, I have a cold. If you're like most business owners, though, you probably don't have a lot of time to do stuff like that, and your time is pretty valuable. So I'm here to help. Let me increase your business for you. I've given you some free information, but there's a lot more details that left out that will definitely secure top ranking, not just for now, but actually to keep you up on the first page at the very top, A ranking all the time. Again, you don't have to spend money per click when your place page and your website actually display in the organic results. And quite frankly, more clicks go to those than pay-per-click anyway. So pay-per-click isn't horrible. It's part of a package, but I wouldn't put I wouldn't put all my eggs in that, because one of the things is, like I said before, you're not getting as many clicks as you think you are. And the other thing that people actually do is sometimes your competitors may sit there every day and click it until you hit your daily limit. So you see the clicks on your Google Analytics report, but you don't see the conversion. It's a dirty tactic, I know, but believe me, it's out there. So here's some of the things that I do. I do keyword optimization research. We want to find the keywords that are most profitable. I do advanced optimization for Google, Yahoo, and Bing local pages. I do local search business profile enhancement online. We kind of touched on that with some of these search directory examples. Manual submission by human being to hundreds of local search engines, including the top 10 search engines on the internet and 5 of what we call hyperlocal directories, more to do with Sarasota, Bradenton, Venice, that type of area. I'm not going to go through everything, but you can see here I do a lot of things. These aren't all the services that I perform, but these are just an example of some things I do to get my customers more business and more visibility in local search. So again, give me a call, 941-284-1321. Even if you have questions or you want some more details about how you can improve your Google Places listing and your overall visibility in local search, again, you can give me a call or reply to my email. Again, the number is 941-284-1321. I look forward to speaking with you. Take care.